What is up, you guys? My name is Aubrey and this is my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a stimulus check and stimulus package update. And I've got to be honest with you, things do not look good. So let's get started. So this week marked the last week of negotiations from the House and the Senate on stimulus packages before they enter a nearly 3-week-long recess. In fact, the Senate's going to be on a break until the second week of September, meaning that it is likely to be expected that absolutely nothing is going to get done between now and then. Over the last few weeks and really kind of the last few months, the Democrats and the Republicans have been negotiating different stimulus packages, and as we currently stand, they are still kind of far apart on where they need to be. The Democrats have a proposed $2 trillion stimulus package that provides funding to a wide variety of government programs, including a $600 unemployment federal boost, exactly like the one we saw before, as well as more funding to programs and government agencies like the United States Postal Service. While the Republicans, on the other hand, they have a $1 trillion stimulus package that they have proposed, which also includes a federal unemployment boost, but at a significantly smaller rate than the Democratic one. The one thing that both sides of the aisle can agree on is a second round of stimulus check funding, but the thing they can't agree on is how much this should be for and who should qualify for it. Over the last few weeks, in anticipation of this current recess that the House and the Senate are currently experiencing, there's been a lot of pressure on both Republicans and Democrats to work out some sort of deal that could help Americans in this time of need. But despite the public pressure and the public need for a second stimulus package, they were not able to make a deal. And they left Capitol Hill with no deal being made, which means it's safe to say that nothing is going to be done for the next at least 3 to 4 weeks. But then that begs the question of what can we expect for the coming weeks? Will we get a second stimulus check? And if so, when will that come? And when can we expect any more funds from the government in some way, shape, or form? And the unfortunate answer to that question is probably not for a while. You see, government leaders are out until September, which means nothing new will be passed until then. We do have Donald Trump's executive order that he signed last week, which stated a federal unemployment boost of $300 to $400 depending on your state. And even if that program moves forward, it's going to take a few weeks at least to implement that program into state systems, which means that you probably won't see any funds for that program for at least another 3 to 4 weeks, if not longer. And as for the second stimulus check, this is one that's also extremely high up in the air as well. Democrats and Republicans can both agree that there is a need for a second round of stimulus check funding, but they can't agree on how much that's going to be for and who's going to qualify for it. And in my opinion, I think the further we get out from the start of coronavirus and the closer we get to the end of 2020 and the closer we get to the election, I think the less likely we will get a second stimulus check. I think a lot of us have heard the saying, time kills deals. And in my opinion, I think that time is going to kill the deal of the second stimulus check. And I think that as we get closer to the end of the year, the chances of us getting it are going to be smaller and smaller. And if we do get it, chances are it probably will not look like it did the first round. I know that this probably isn't the update that you guys wanted to hear, and I know in some ways it's kind of a non-update because there's no real new news. But with the House and the Senate going into recess, there really isn't going to be any progress for at least a few weeks. And even whenever they go back to Capitol Hill, it will take a few more weeks, if not a few more months, for them to negotiate any sort of substantial deal. As we currently stand, the EIDL program is still accepting loan applications, but they are not accepting grant applications. And the bill that Senator Jackie Rosen brought forward in the Senate has had no recent progress either. The PPP ended on August 8th, and there is currently no talks to expand that as of right now. Donald Trump signed an executive order increasing the federal unemployment boost for a period of time. As of right now, whether or not that's going to move forward is up in the air. And even if it does move forward, the time frame of it seems a little bit unclear, to say the least. And stimulus checks, though I do think we could still see a second round of stimulus check funding, the amount and the time frame in which we can expect it is again up in the air, and it's unclear at this point. All in all, you guys, though, that is the update for today. I will keep you guys updated as more news is released, but most likely there won't be any sort of substantial update until September. But you can be sure that I will give you guys the newest updates with all things stimulus packages. So make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you do not miss a single video, and I will see you guys in the next video.